loving this. I'm thinking, what kind of lip would you like to do? Like, what's your style? What would
I basically want to be J-Lo when I grow up.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love
Okay,
that.
yeah, so have fun.
Tell me a little bit about your story. I want to
So,
hear.
how familiar are you with breast cancer?
Not too familiar.
Get
So
ready for a
educate.
crash course.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay, this is my mom. She's also in the show.
And my daughter Molly.
I love it. Yeah.
So that's why you're like, is Molly?
Yeah, so.
Cancer changed our relationship. I think we've always had a good relationship, and we're still mother and daughter, but we saw each other as women.
I remember the moment that shifted when I think we were waiting for the mammogram or the biopsy, and we were in the waiting room, and I remember just you looking at me, and the way you looked at me changed. Just as like, it just felt like going like this all of a sudden.
Okay, who wants to go first? Should we do Nervous Nelly first?
Nervous Nelly.
Okay.
I broached the subject with my mom, and she said, do I have to be naked? And I said, absolutely not. And she said, okay, I'll think about it, which was farther along than I thought I was gonna get an absolute rejection.
So cute. Give me a little bend over and,
Tits up, Mom.
Tits up, Mom. Love it. Oh my God, you look beautiful. Okay, Molly.
No, that doesn't work.
So are you gonna have a bra on tomorrow?
Nope. I hope I have underwear on. We don't know that part yet. Okay.
I mean, going into this, I felt really, really intimidated. But in a general rule of thumb in my life, if something scares me and it's not gonna hurt anyone else, I should probably do it.
Yeah. Like you almost are gonna walk with your underwear, just kind of like boom, bam, 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 bam. And then when you get to the end of the runway, I want you to take it off.
I knew you were gonna make me do that.
Tie it around your waist, and then you're gonna flip around.
For me, recovery has been harder than treatment. And so Penn choosing to be involved in this is such a kindness to patients. And I think that it is a reflection of Penn really saying, okay, we get it, that this doesn't end when you leave our doors.
Look around! Wow, I'm gonna cry already. I shouldn't cry yet. Our first year, we showed the world that people with breast cancer were strong, that they were beautiful. It was a huge, huge moment for all of us. And I just say that because there is a reason why you are here. You are here because somebody sponsored you and believed in you to tell your story on the runway.
Well, this looks under construction, but growing up here, this was a playground with a jungle gym and slides.
Do you remember traffic noise like this? You were a kid?
From the FDR?
Yeah.
Not as much. Not as much. The breast cancer in my family is on my mother's side. 4 of the women in my mother's generation had breast cancer. In my generation, there are 3 women, including myself, one of whom died from breast cancer. And then in Molly's generation, there are 2 women, including Molly. So in our family, there's a tremendous amount of breast cancer, but it's not the BRCA genes, and it's clearly a pedigree that there's something genetically going on. We just don't know yet what it is.
We took a picture after I had surgery, but before I started chemo, because I wanted a picture of our family.
I remember this picture. I remember just being miserable that day.
You look so happy.
I was trying so hard to be happy.
Well, you look very, you're sort of beaming. We've got the dog, and I really wanted to make sure that there was a picture of how our family was then. When Dad and I told you that I had cancer, I remember you burst into tears and said, "Oh no, first grandma, now you, am I gonna get cancer?" And so I thought that one of my main jobs then was to try to keep your world as stable as possible.
So from here, it'll be 1, 2, and then you'll walk away with the next one, okay? And then when we walk, you're just gonna step when I step. You're gonna walk with ownership, confidence, and grace. That's it. I'm not teaching you anything special. I'm just helping you to believe in you, you know, and letting you know that I believe in you, you know, and I know that you can do it. Every day that you step into this world, that's our runway. We got a story to tell. And sometimes we were not gonna have the chance to verbally have that conversation. So I came up with Strut Talk. It's the conversation with no words. Now walk. Yes. What this is about is that we have a decision and a choice to make every day when we wake up. Am I gonna walk in this or am I gonna strut through it? Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. That was good. That was good. And like I said, yo, I know, listen, y'all don't.
Sorry, nothing. Ugly crying.
When you called me, when you actually got the cancer diagnosis, I was with students and I saw your call and I raced out in the hall. You called Dad, we raced home. But I just remember thinking, this should be me, not you. That this should be me, that it wouldn't be good, but why not me? I'm older, I have my life. You shouldn't have to go through this.
I felt like I'd done something wrong. Like that somehow that I was about to put everyone I cared about like through this horrible thing.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, I didn't. I just
Thanks.
I just felt like somebody had just taken a hammer to my heart. I just felt like it upended the universe, both with worry, and it just felt generationally wrong.
You're right, guys. Do your right. Do your right. Do your right.
This is looking sexy. And when we finish, it's gonna be like J-Lo.
I had a double mastectomy in May of 2017. For a very long time, I didn't quite process what had happened. I kept looking down and being surprised and horrified. It felt like it robbed me of my sense of womanhood. You know, it's a combination of the loss of your hair and your breasts, but I think it's also deeper than that. I thought about it a lot, and it's like, I'm never gonna be normal, you know? I'm not gonna be the person I was. I'm not gonna be a woman who didn't have breast cancer. And basically what I got was these tattoos that cover all my scars, and they come down to here, and they cover and it's like you get art instead of it looks just like I'm like every other girl who's tatted up. I think one of the major reasons that this show is just vital is that it's an opportunity to reclaim our sense of femininity, whatever that means. And I think it's a chance to feel that in the presence of others. two major things that I've done that I think have started to restore my sense of self. And I think one was getting mastectomy tattoos, and the other was getting on that stage. The runway, I just felt powerful. Being able to say, I'm here, like, to see this illness.
Been really close and we've always really enjoyed each other. But I think this has given us a different sense of ourselves. There's a mutuality of support that's developed that is very powerful. I mean, to see you well is the most important thing to us. I think we should all hold hands.
Okay, hold hands.
We're off to see the wizard.